Hello, it's like a different video today than the usual like coding tutorials. I've been away from the channel for a little while because I've been sort of doing a lot of DIY, and actually this is one of the videos that I just wanted to make to kind of help other people if you're looking at different wood stains, specifically this one, which is the V33 like High Protection Woodstain. This particular one is the light oat in matte rather than satin. And basically I just couldn't find any videos actually showing what the stain looks like, firstly, which is this. Ignore the white speck, that was from some paint on the screwdriver that I used to get the lid off. But yeah, I'm going to show you what it looks like on some different woods, and then also the fence, basically the side gate that I built recently, and then have stained as well, which is again another slightly different wood to what I'm showing here. But yeah, I thought I'd put it on some, this is CLS treated timber that I just got from like a UK DIY store. And then also found an older block as well, so you can kind of see one that's, I guess, had been out in the elements and left outside for a little while versus a new one. And you can kind of just see what that stain looks like. So as I said, this is the light oak matte version. And I think it looks really nice, actually. That was just obviously the first coat, and they do advise to put 2 coats on, leaving sort of a couple of hours in between to dry. I think it was like 3 hours or so. I do have some photos of the tin at the end of the video, which you can have a look at if you're interested. But yeah, basically just applying it on, and you can see it goes on really smoothly. And this is a smaller tin. I think this is 750 ml. I know they do a 2.5 litre as well, which was yeah, just a bit bigger than what I needed for. I've got some left over, basically, probably about yeah, like 20% of the tin, after actually painting the whole of this front gate, which if you kind of keep watching and you'll see in the video, it's quite wide, and it's quite tall as well. So yeah, got good coverage on that. And that was actually so far only 1 coat. I felt like because it's treated timber, both this and the front slats, which are like sort of feather edge boards, I felt like I didn't need to go again. But yeah, I'm just going to show you. You can then clearly see the difference on the ends, which I just did sort of half of it. You can see the stain sort of taking effect, and yeah, it's really nice colour. And then now against the, I guess, sort of just the CLS treated timber on the left there, it's really quite light, and yeah, makes a huge difference really. So again, this is now, I think I'm going to go in for a second coat, so it can kind of go along with that. It shouldn't take too long. And it's just really nice to work with, actually, in terms of wood stains. I've not used too many before, and I've just got here a simple brush that was using, you can really use any brush, you know, you can buy like fence post brushes and maybe ones that are specific for wood, but I don't know, this is just one that we had lying around that I wasn't using at the moment, because doing a lot of DIY, doing a lot of painting internally and indoors, and walls and ceilings at the moment with brushes and rollers. But this is just one that I found in the shed that we'd used before. So yeah, that's the second coat there. You can see it's looking quite nice on actually both pieces, I think. Obviously the tone of the wood underneath will affect, like, I guess the overall effect. So you can see that end piece there at the top that I'm doing now, that was already quite dark from, I guess, just the weather and other elements. So yeah, it's looking quite a bit darker than the other one, but you can see the difference between the one in the middle and then one on the left, sort of night and day. And I think it just makes it really nice sort of colour. So that light oak, which is what I was looking for. Now I'm just going to show you a few. Cool, and so now we can see, actually, this is the fence that I mentioned I was painting. So these are the featherboard sort of piece of wood, and then you can see on the right now is sort of just 1 coat, and then finally 1 coat on the other side, and that's kind of how it was looking after I left it. And I actually have to say it looks really nice today now. It's kind of all dried through. It's looking great, and now you can kind of see just some of the 3 pieces earlier that I created, and there you go, you can kind of see a video as well, because you can see like photos and videos, it all looks different in kind of different light. So just trying to show you, this is actually outside but slightly undercover, so it's not like full sun, but I think it looks quite nice, and there's obviously a bit of a sheen because it's still wet and fresh. But otherwise, as I said, I think it's a great product, and I've definitely used it again. And as I said, I've got some left, so I think if I do a second coat or do something else, you can see there the coverage with 2 coats is about 4 shutters or a 2-metre fence. And yeah, I think I found that. Obviously my sort of fence, I guess, is a bit wider and quite tall, but it seems to be covering it quite well. And yeah, it goes on really smoothly. So as I said, there are some like guides on preparation, which I just kind of cleaned down the fence a bit and sanded it ever so slightly. The actual wood itself of the feather boards quite rough anyway, so I didn't want to sand it too smooth. But yeah, that's kind of it. So thanks for watching, and I hope it helped.